Nia Long and Omar Epps' new Netflix movie, Fatal Affair, was a snooze fest. We've seen that movie before, just with a different cast, a little mixed up storyline. Erase this movie from your resume. I didn't like it. What's going on, y'all? It's AyooTravv and I'm back with another video. As y'all can see, this is seafood, but it ain't the seafood boil. It's a seafood fried edition. So I'm gonna go ahead and say grace, and I'm gonna tell you what I got. Father God, to come to you today to ask you watch over this food. Please let it be a nourishment to my body. Please let me digest this food properly. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, one time. Amen. Y'all, I have fried catfish, I have fried red snapper, and I have some frog legs. And I got the place recommended this Craven Cajun seafood sauce that we're gonna try. Y'all know the last time I had fried seafood, I put it with the yum yum sauce, and it was yum yum good. So they gave me some over here on the side. Oh, smells strong. He said it's sweet and spicy, so we're gonna see. Sorry, Siri think I'm talking to her. What y'all want to start off with? Let's start off with the red snapper. Then we just gonna pour it on there like that. Do the red snapper got bones? I hope not. Oh, that's good. Oh, this is good, y'all. And it's still hot. And y'all gonna get them because I had a soda on the side. Y'all see this frog leg? Look at it. That was a thick one. Look, it's thick. 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 Let's go ahead. I'll show y'all. I got some tartar sauce too. In this case, I didn't like that. I got this tartar sauce. Frog legs are so good. They kind of remind me of chicken. It was a different consistency. Yep. I feel like the rich and the famous when they eat frog legs because that's bougie people food. But there's some lifestyle. It was the fame, man. I forgot who sang that song. How are they going? We're about to get into our conversation after this. Y'all already know what I want to talk about. I tell you, I got soda. I don't know if I told you that. Don't get on me, y'all know I don't drink soda, but it looks so good. It's a Pepsi. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. So, our topic today. Disappointed. Nia Long and Omar Epps' new Netflix movie Fatal Affair was a snooze fest. I was excited because of who was in it. I was like, okay, you know, they about to tear it up. No. I was disappointed. Actually, disappointed is a lack of a better word. But first off, we've already seen, that's my issue. We've seen that movie before, just with a different cast and a little mixed up storyline. But the overall storyline, we've seen it a million times. And quite frankly, we tired of seeing it. Dear Hollywood, if you can see this, we are tired of seeing that same storyline from Fatal Affair. We've seen it in Fatal Attraction, we've seen it in Obsessed, we've seen it in this. We tired. Give us something new. Give us something new. I hope during quarantine people let their creative juices flow, because these movies are starting to get very, very, very repetitive. Omar Epps and Nia Long, they're kind of legendary in Black Hollywood. So, you know, most of us watch it just because they're in it. But, I'll tell you, I was BORED from start to finish. I roared. First of all, a couple of things that confused me. One, when Nia Long answered the phone, her phone was upside down. So the camera was facing this way when it's supposed to be up that way. So that was a problem. Two, so she reconnected with this guy that she went to college with. Mind you, she's happily married, allegedly, with a child, everything. Her and the guy reconnected, ended up hooking up. One night thing, they were drunk. Now he obsessed, right? So one day, you know, he steady reaching out to her, trying to get in contact with her, trying to do this, trying to do that. She like, look, I'm married. What we did was wrong. We can't do it again, etc. All right, cool. He don't take no for an answer, so she blocked him. And then she had a lunch date with her husband, and her best friend. Now, the friend comes to the house. Excuse me. And she said, I hope y'all don't mind me bringing the plus one, which is the guy. Allegedly, she's dating the guy. Now, that threw me for a loop, because I'm like, well, if that's her friend, how didn't she know that he was dead? It made no sense to me. That probably really made no sense to me. Yeah, I'm trying to cross my legs on this table. My legs heavy. I was confused. So then the guy started to blackmail y'all. You let her know. If we can't do nothing, guess what? Your husband gonna find out what we did. I said, ooh. Ooh. But meanwhile, this had got to like the 31-minute mark, and still nothing popped off. And I'm like, what are you waiting on? Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. So then, you know, she starts to try to do a little research on the guy. She, you know, what's up? I just told her something about a long sob story about his wife, his ex-wife. So she went and found out that his ex-wife was dead. Somebody broke into his ex-wife's new home and killed her and her new boyfriend. So she automatically think it was him. I'm kind of hot. So, like I said, she automatically think it was him. But we all know it probably would. So she telling her friend, girl, that man there who you think he is, him who you say he is, you need to get away from him. He had already approached the friend and told her a whole bunch of stuff basically to make her turn her back on Nia Long. So when Nia Long telling her this, she's like, well, but you did, da-da-da-da. But Nia Long trying to help you, baby girl. That's, Lord have mercy, Jesus. People will be so quick to turn their back on their friend and ride for their man or their woman. And I don't get it. I know it's till death do your part, but look, sometimes it's till other stuff do your part, for real. For real. So, she gets off the phone with Nia Long because the guy was walking in the house. He's suspicious. He's like, who you on the phone with? She said somebody from work. And he was like, you know, that sounded really intense. So she's trying to cover it up. Knowing she lying. Clearly, he knows she lying too. So he sets his phone down on the counter and he walks away. She goes through the phone. And she see these pictures of him pretty much stalking Nia Long. Oh, excuse me. So he sees her. You shouldn't go through other people's phone. Y'all know how that go. He was standing right behind her. She questioned him about it. Boom! He knocked her out. He knocked out. Nia Long rushes to the house because she feel like something might have happened. She get there, she find the girl unconscious. Typical, right? So, mind you, y'all, so he told them all that he was a hacker for a living. So when he sent the friend these screenshots, Nia Long like, come on, I know you're not serious. That man told, he was a hacker. That's what he do for a living. You really gonna believe that he didn't fake those messages? She's like, all those messages came from him. He hacked the system. It may look like it was sent for me. I got a lot of breading on here. It's good, but I need the meat. I don't ask for fried bread. I have fried frogs. So, long story short, the guy shows up to me alone house. And y'all, he got a final showdown. I'm ready. I'm pumped. Because the movie was like 2 hours long, or an hour and a half, or something like that. And we got like 15 minutes left. I'm like, okay, come on. They finna pump it up. Finna pump it up. Wrong. They led up to a climax that ain't max. It was just a plot. It wasn't even a plot, it was a why. A why. Because that ending, I just knew they was finna get it poppin'. Like they finna tussle. I'm spitting, I'm sorry. I just knew they was finna tussle, they was finna twirl, they was finna whirl. Somebody gonna die. No. No. He in the house, he fighting Neil on, fighting the husband. He was wearing that husband out. And I'm just like, hold on now. She might need to rethink her marriage because her man can't even defend her because she was whooping his butt more than the husband was. She might want to rethink that marriage. Look, that's ignorant. But the fight scene was trash. It was so trash. Like when they realized he in the house, but she had already called for police to come over. So right after they realized he in the house, the police is pulling up. I said, oh, okay. But the police never came inside. So you already know the movie was so predictable. You knew what was coming next, and you knew. You didn't have to guess. So when it happened, you was like, okay, I could have wrote this myself. The police waiting outside. So they run to the car. Help, help, we need your help, 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 we need your help. The police officer is dead. Duh. We all knew that. Anybody that didn't see that coming, I don't know what to tell you. Because it was obvious. Obvious. Yeah, I'm tearing these fog lists up. We'll be up to time. Y'all know I got to check. All right. But it was so obvious. And then, so their house is like off of a mountaintop. And below the mountain is like ocean, beach type of thing. So somehow during the fight, Omar Epps' character, the crazy stalker, he falls over. So he's hanging on to the mountain for little dear life. And Nia Long, of course, grabs his hand. Hold my hand, David. We don't want you. Don't fall. Hold my hand. So then the husband holding her to stop her from allowing him to fall. And I'm just like, huh? What? This man just tried to kill y'all. And y'all trying to spare his life? I'm confused. I'm so confused. I was really confused. And Omar was like, I'm done with it. So he just let go. He let go of her. He ain't put up no fight or nothing. So he falls onto the ground from top of the mountain. I'm for y'all. And as he's falling, we already know, right? He falls all the way down to the ground, and he is dead. And that's how the movie ends. Y'all, please make that make sense and tell me why that was a good ending, because it wasn't. Please tell me why they thought that was a good movie, because it wasn't. Honestly, like I said, Omar Epps and Nia Long, they are legends in Black Hollywood. They have done movies on top of movies that are classics. But baby, this one right here was not one. Do not add it to your resume. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Y'all need to refund that check that Netflix gave y'all for that movie. Give it back. Erase this movie from y'all resume. I didn't like it. Whew. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, y'all know I'm about to go ahead and sign out. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell right there. Boom. Hit the bell right there. Boom. So you'll be notified each and every time I drop a video. But if you want to stay connected to AyooTravv, jump back to the description. Scroll down to the bottom. Boom. Guess what? You're going to see my social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that. You already know. Add me. Follow me. Leave me a comment on Instagram. Leave me a Instagram. Leave me a comment here. Do whatever. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you want me to say, what you want me to say, what you want me to say. Other than that, guess what? It's been real. Ooh. It's been real. Ooh. It's been real. AyooTravv is out. Peace. Bye, y'all.